And let's go. Boom, we're recording. All right. So I actually am not happy with my shading right here. And I'm going back and forth about fixing it. I'm going to go ahead and more so focus on this so you all can move on with me or not with me. All right. So where are we going to go from here? Let's do the probably best thing to do is go ahead and do my exterior walls is what I'm thinking. So let's start with this exterior wall here. I'm pretty sure it is a 1/2 foot, but that's just my quick guesstimate. And actually it looks like it's more, oh yeah, it's more than 1/2 foot because this right here is a 1/2 foot. So this is definitely more than 1/2 foot. So let me measure it here just so you all can see me measuring it a little bit better. It is 3/4 of a foot. 3/4 of a foot. So don't just go shading in that whole 1/4, right? That's too much. So I'm gonna make a couple of marks to check. I'm gonna make a mark here. I'm gonna measure again. Make another mark. 3/4 on your ruler will put you at this line. I'm literally using just that section here where it's, breaking down the foot into 12ths basically. So I am measuring it from right here, that being at 3/4. This dividend right here. This is your 1/2. Adding another 1/4 would be your 3/4, just so you know. And actually, I do have it measured as 3/4 there. And then this exterior wall right here is also 3/4 of a foot. So I'm going to measure that on this side too. Just make some markings of where 3/4 of a foot is. Uh-oh, outside. I'm over here messing it up here. Oh, I moved my ruler as soon as I started drawing that line. So if we were in class, it'd be like the night we would, usually, like I said, we don't use the graph paper. However, the drafting boards and then the use of the, I don't know, is it called a drafting square? I can't think of the exact term. But basically, it would allow us to not have the issue of the moving roller. I was just looking at that when I went into the building to get supplies together. So the combination of graphing paper and then using the drafting boards would be awesome. Sorry, I am not in the camera. Okay, you see where I'm going here? And I need to extend this out a little bit. This wall right here is also 3/4 of a foot. So I'm going to do my markings on this part as well. And then I'll go and do all my erasing. Uh-oh, I lost somebody. And then I'm gonna stop. Oops, I'm gonna go ahead and extend this line because it does extend on the draft. I'm gonna stop here for now, and I'm just gonna do some cleaning up, some erasing. That's pretty good. That's good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my window spots. So this is 8 feet here. From here to here, it is 7.5. From my interior wall, I'm measuring corner and corner from my interior wall, excuse me. So I'm going to make a mark here. And I'll straighten that out in a minute. But that is where my first part of my window starts. I already had written down that this was 8 feet. So I'm going to go 8 feet from where I made my line. Make another mark. It would be helpful if I would use the lines that are there. So this is going to be on the exact graph line, but this one isn't quite. Here is. All right. All right, I'm going to draw go ahead and finish just the actual look of the windows. Okay, that's a window there. Let's see. Let's do this window here, which is 4.5 feet, but from the interior wall, it is from corner to corner. That window is 5 feet away from this 5 feet right here, interior wall. Oh, wait, we already had the markings for the window, huh? Okay. So let's just go ahead and 1, 2, yep. I'm going to just go ahead and draw in my windows then now that we have the exterior wall. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now all of a sudden I can't see. Okay, what should we do next? Let's go ahead and let's do these bottom. I'm gonna do this bottom wall. The exterior portion of it. And I believe that was a 1/2 foot. This is because this is a 1/2 foot here, 1/2 foot here. This is a 1/2 foot as well. So I just made my marks. I'm going to go ahead and extend this little tail right here. And once again, reminder, it's fine if you all are working at your own pace on this. So if you're ahead of me, that's fine. This is 2 feet here. So I'm going to extend 2 feet from where I just finished that exterior wall. Ooh, moving the wrong thing. Here we go. No, from here. All right, so let me erase. Well, I don't really have to erase. This is all going to get shaded, but nonetheless. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do some shading. Nope, I'm going to go ahead and finish this windows on this side at least. Nope, I'm going to shade. We'll go back to this wall in a minute. Anybody else enjoy the shading part? Type person that likes the color, you might enjoy it. Or you may be annoyed by it. I don't, What I'm actually going to do because of time, I'm actually going to go ahead and finish drawing like what's going to affect our interior space. And then I'm going to go on to, because some of you all may be a bit ahead of me and are ready to actually start adding your embellishments. So I'm actually going to just finish what is there as a interior add-on. So I'm going to finish this, and then I can talk a little bit about adding in that those furniture and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from here to here, so I know how far in we are drawing that line for that part. And it is from interior wall to interior wall. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really like 4 3/4. Sorry, out of the camera view. 4 3/4. So I'm going to measure from here using that 3/4 line again. I'm going to make a mark. Because our scale is slightly off on here, it actually has me right on the graph, right on the actual box of the graph. I'm going to have to remeasure this. This is crooked. I'll redo that before I shade it in. But like I said, I want to get this interior part established for you all. and then we can go from there. And then this actual part here, then we need to measure out first. Actually, I'm going to measure out first. And if I measure out, it is exactly 1 foot. So I am going to measure, ooh, you don't want to see that. 1 foot out of here. I'm going to use the graph lines just for ease of use. And then this section right here, one, two, three, four. It's actually, again, 4 3/4. So I'm going to go with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just draw a straight line back. Okay. This is just this right here is literally just representing this right here. I'll do this stuff in a minute. I just want to kind of have these things established, which I do, so that we can talk about what you're actually drawing within this interior space. So if we're going back into, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Okay, cool. All right. If we are going back to, okay. I'm actually going to share my screen and just go back to the PDF. For draft 3, sorry. All right, so we're kind of, this is after we've done the whole room draw. I know we have not done the whole thing. I'll finish that in just a moment with you all. But I want you to kind of look into starting to use your furniture template to design a family room combination study for a client. The family room is larger space and the study is a smaller space. Like I said yesterday, option you may choose to make your study a children's playroom instead of a study. Add embellishments to your furniture. So that's just like adding other. So this, okay, slow down. Let's see. Furniture template, right? It just gives, so for example, if you're drawing where's the couch? Say, if you're drawing like a sofa or sectional, just gives you the area. The embellishments then would be adding like, what do the cushions look like? If you're talking about then maybe, etc. So going back to that PDF of the embellishments, which I'll show you in just a minute. All right, so, and then you're creating that key. So remember, that key is on that first page of the embellishments. Uh-oh, how did I get there? Embellishments PDF here. It kind of shows how to do that key. Okay. All right. So check in. Let me do a check-in. Let me stop sharing. If you want to speak up, please speak up. What would you like me to do from here? Would you like me to continue showing you the drawing of the template? Or, hold on just a minute. No, I can't see my pinned video. Or do you want me to start like adding some furniture options? and see me doing that. Show drawing, okay. Go, just let me know in the chat because I don't, I asked 2 different questions. Tell me what you would prefer in the chat. I'll wait a moment for some responses. Somehow I lost yours. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do both. I'll do a little bit of furniture and then I'll go and finish the template. So let's say I'm going to start with the smaller room because I think I can get that in my view a little bit better. And I am going to do, I think I'm going to do more of a study, whatever that interpretation of what that might look like. So I'm going to start by saying, okay, when I think of a study, I think about it as an area to maybe get some work done. Maybe this is where like we would house the majority of our books in our home, where we have a ton of books in our house. So I'm thinking kind of that situation. So I'm going to I want to make sure that I have lots of bookcases. And so I'm going to put bookcases against, I want bookcases like against this wall. So if I just briefly am kind of looking, I have in terms of the, let me actually finish this line so I see where it's at. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 11 feet to line this wall with bookcases. And if I were to use this bookcase template right here, it says bookcase. You guys have the same one I have. It's 14 times 48. Oh, 14 inches, excuse me. 14 inches. So it's a little bit longer than a foot. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20. So I think I'm going to do 2 bookcases, and I'm going to start it literally in the corner of this room. And I'm going to do a bookcase here. And then I'm going to do one on the other side. Lining up pretty close to my corner. Okay. Ooh, those are crooked. I gotta redo that. I can't live like that. Actually, and I think the one I'm gonna redo is the first one I drew. All right, so I have about, and we talked about on that, when you're drawing furniture, make sure that there needs to be a minimum of 3 feet of space to walk around the furniture. I don't plan on anybody walking in between these 2 bookcases per se. So, but I'm still gonna leave that space empty. However, I may decide that I can put something like a corner table in between, which I think I might actually go ahead and add. But I don't know. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, do I really want this corner table to protrude this far out from my bookcase? So I'm just going to leave it alone for now. So remember when they say 3 feet of space, you can just use the graph, three areas of that. Let's see. I'm going to want to have a desk in this study as well. And I want my desk to sit against the wall. Oh, wait, I got an idea. This is now going to be a homework space. I just decided. I got 2 bookcases here. I'm going to put homework or e-learning space because, you know, we're at home learning. So if I was establishing some space for my kids that were at home working, I can put a desk here. And then I'm going to actually go ahead and put another desk on the other side. And there's going to be a little bit of side space that I can use to, I mean, I always like a little bit of side space against the wall. You can slip things behind here like, sometimes like in my office upstairs, I actually have like what they used to call TV trays. Cause you know, at one time that was like when TVs were just established in houses, you have the TV tray so you can sit in front of the TV and eat. They're still there. I don't know if they still call them TV trays, but I have a TV tray that I keep on the side of my desk, and I pop it up like when I need extra space for like a project or something like that. So I'm gonna leave some space in between my 2 desks here. What else? There's a nice window here. So let's see, what maybe would I see myself? I could put well, this is actually goes with the piano here. But let's see. Let's see. Remember, this is the entrance into this next room, so I can't put too much around there. Maybe I'm just trying to decide what else I wanted to put. I'm going to put a stool. This stool template. I'm going to put a stool in front of the desk. Right? And why is that important? Well, because you don't want to draw things like right up against that desk, and then there's not room for a chair to be pulled away or to the desk. So I'm going to put a stool there. Right? So that just kind of gives you some idea. Right now, I just got 2 desks. I got 2 bookcases. Right? Maybe by the window, I might decide that I want to put let's see. And I'm just using literally what's on the template. You're not limited to just what's on the template. Keep that in mind. Let me look at my other template if there's anything else. These are a lot of like bathroom type of things. Okay. I'm thinking like right here, maybe I have like a side table. I think I saw there's a night table, sidearm stool, corner table. I'm going to put I'm not going to put a corner table because that doesn't leave a lot. If I put it right here next to the window, it doesn't leave a lot of room to move around the bookcase. So I'm going to actually maybe just use this night table square as a template. And I'm just going to put one just on this side of the window. I can't put one on that side. There's not enough room there. But that just kind of gives you a reference point of what you need to kind of be establishing in terms of furniture. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back and finish what we needed to do on the template because I got requests to do both. I am going to redo this line because I can't deal. It's not straight. And I think this one was a 3/4, so I'm just going to redraw it. Okay. Here we go. That's better. I can live with that now. All right. So those windows are, they're 1.5 feet, but they come from the interior wall, right? Remember, I'm measuring from the interior. They come 1/2 foot from this corner. So I'm going to do measure 1/2 foot. And then the window itself is 1.5 feet across. So from where I have drawn, are you all seeing me? Sorry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and find my 1.5 foot, which is right there, and just mark my other end of where the window ends. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go back and just draw that line to represent the full window there. And then on my other side, it looks like I'm coming 1/2 foot from here. Sorry for the background noise. My husband is working in the other room. Actually organizing all of those books. So have you all, as we're doing remote learning, have you all been like meeting your teachers' families because they're at home? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and draw the windows in, check the time. Okay. Let me go ahead and finish this right here as well. And that is, it's probably the same as it was. Oh, I'm losing my angle. Sorry, y'all. This right here, which is probably the same as that one, but let me go ahead and measure it. Why do I lose my correct side of the ruler every single time? 2 feet. But you know what I probably need to make sure? I probably need to make sure that I draw the exterior little section there. So I probably should make sure I measure that. What do you think? I think that's important. And it literally is like 1/4 of a foot. So I'm going to measure my 1/4 of a foot, which is like, actually, no. What we can do is, something's not adding up though. Did we draw the exterior wall of that? We must have drew the exterior wall. So we're going to go in about 1/4. So I'm actually going to use that line that's already there. Because I think what I had us do was draw the exterior wall instead of the interior. So we probably actually need to remeasure that little divot to make sure that it is this little, sorry, you didn't see what I was talking about. This little divot right here, I'm going to remeasure that. It was about 3/4 coming from the interior. So I'm going to measure 3/4 coming from the interior here. I'm going to just remeasure that. Which I actually, look, there's a line right there. So maybe I just messed up where I drew my line. I'm like, oh, my line's right there. Let me erase before I draw. Okay. Oh, all right. I got everybody in class. Thanks, Jalen. You all have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, have a good day.
Bye. You all have a good day as well. Keep up the good work.